Hey everyone. I just got ready to record my race, and she got this thing on camera. It just makes no logical sense. I don't read the video. There's no idea what's at the picture though. Is the internet just running with the issue? Yeah, or keep it. Keep it. Your predictions about, but here we have Gold City reading us. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not exactly a huge fan of the scenario, even more so than Dracblazer. I'm kind of tired of Dracblazer, but like, kind of hard to really do anything here. Okay, who do I want to run? Sure, why not? I have one borrow, which I saved for this very moment, in case you're wondering. Thanks for asking. So, actually, I think what I might want is Stamina Sparks. Because she runs TSS, and she's not going to be able to win without any of those. Or without any stamina. However, I kind of also want the Power Sparks too. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I was hoping for. Alright. Well, first, new scenario, which also means new PAL card, apparently. In this case, we have a Light Hello. For a good while, I actually thought she was a bit of a fraud, but, I think that might just be on me. We're gonna switch out wit cards. We're gonna go with that. And especially if you don't have any speed growths, it's kind of recommended you try to go for at least 3. So that's gonna be exactly what I'm gonna do. Actually, no, you can stay there. You're an alright card. Okay. Don't know why being such a strategy in a normal career, but sure not. Okay, so as per usual, we're just gonna go with friendship training for most of junior year, because that's just kind of protocol at this point. And then... yeah, why not? I guess. Oh, come on already! I can't be doing this shit. Recreation. I mean, it's fairly early, so I mean, like... okay, yeah. Now, I like to call this scenario Idolmaster meets Evil Musume. Because the whole idea is to just collect a bunch of songs via this thing right here. But this is basically just your primary currency. And to start, we basically just have, like, what skills do you want to upgrade? Or, well, less skills and more so, what stats do you want to upgrade? In this case, we have Power, which is not a bad stat for her, so I'm going to say Power. And then we immediately go to a song. Now, hopefully, I don't know if it will happen, but hopefully I can get it to where I can also just show off the full song, but if I can't, I've already unlocked it. So, you know, not a huge deal if I don't. Oh, and in case you're wondering, all of these, I forgot exactly what they all mean, do also correspond with each one of these main stats, respectively. So, like, this top one is speed, the next one down is stamina, the next one down is power, the next one down is guts, and the next one down is wit. And we're gonna take that power. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take some more power, because power. Sometimes it might just be a good idea to try to click on something depending on whichever one you need to finish a thing that you want. But actually, speaking of which, once we're done with the sequence, I'm gonna just say test speed. I don't really care what Unyielding Spirit does, but like, all of these three just help to boost one particular stat, and all three of them aren't exactly a bad stat to boost. Speed is probably going to be the one you want to boost the most, because if you haven't noticed, the base stats here, well, the base caps, more like, are different compared to Unity Cup 2.0. But this time, speed is the highest stats, and wit is basically with everything else. And I don't know why guts is so high. So, yeah, unfortunately we can't just wit max anymore, but small price to pay, I guess. And as we can see, we have an example of something that we can get. However, I'm not looking for either one of these, and I'm going for that one. And generally speaking, how you get these depends on which stat you're actually clicking on. Not all the time, though. But at least towards the beginning, that will pretty much always be how it is, except for, I guess, last time. 9 o'clock is loud. There we go. Which I believe actually boosts the amount of speed we. Okay, well, yeah, it doesn't really boost the training level, but it does boost the speed thing. But that's gonna start happening. Oh, actually, maybe I want that one. I don't know what it's gonna give me, but hopefully it's something good. Those are pretty much completely random, but I've found that oftentimes the game is not gonna be nice to you. Because when is that ever gonna happen, right? Okay. So yeah. But also within the same day of this new update, we then also got like independent training, which actually kind of helps with parents, mostly just because you don't have to do anything. Of course I'm gonna pick the wit. Who uses guts? Well, there's a certain skill that I really want, so I guess I'll pick the guts, unlike what I just said. Alright. Generally speaking, in this career, you kind of want to limit the amount of races you do take. Which sounds ridiculous, but, well, it kind of isn't. You're gonna get a lot of XP anyway. Just trust me on this. I'm gonna take this. Okay, now I guess I'll take that again. I think that's Vitality, and quite frankly, it hasn't moved from Guts for a few turns, so I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, I want that laser skill, so let's go. Let's scramble. Okay, well, I don't know what that does, but we can get some energy here. And which one do I want? Probably that. I guess we'll go with that. Speed, because what else are you supposed to pick? Alright. Now... I'll go with the wood here. I like some Vitality clicks, but that's probably not gonna... Ooh. No, wait, no, this is what... No, that's the thing I want. What am I talking about? Okay. Oh. Now, for like the past couple of days, I've been tripped up on exactly what the fuck to do here. I always pick the bottom option because I see plus 40 wit and plus 40 SP, and like, ooh. Completely forgetting the fact that this top option is the one I actually really want if I want to get her events. Okay, there we go. Now, as a support card, she does mostly the same thing, I think. I don't particularly care for any of these options. She does mostly the same thing, I think, as... I don't know, Rico, for example. That's what I want. Alright. And Stam. Let's see. Which one do I want the most of? Probably that one. Now, I believe, since I brought it up earlier... God damn it. Since I brought it up earlier, I think how to actually get the big concert at the end is to basically just pick 18 songs throughout the career, which does not include the first song or the last song, although I actually did think that it included the first song. But, whatever, I guess I'm wrong. That's fine. Which means, on average, you probably want... Come on. which means on average you probably want technically less than 4 on average, but let's just say that because it's going to round up. 4 new songs on average, which I don't think I got.
本番楽しんでいこうか。
Just realized that's something I probably should have done. And I think we're just gonna pick the energy. We have plenty enough speed. Again, we're gonna pick the energy here. She's strong in case you haven't noticed.
私が走るのは
Yeah.
私のため。
Okay, so
でも、あんたが見たいって言ってた私をきっと見せてあげる。
there we go. Okay. Now what do we got?
してやるか。
Okay, now we got that. I guess we'll go with that. And but there's another song. And what do I want now? I guess skill. Well, SP, something like that, I don't know.
オッケー。
Alright, now... It help us pretty much get to exactly what we want immediately. It's pretty good. And then speed and guts, even though, you know, who cares about guts? And... we'll go with that.
今ちょっとしんどいっていうか。じゃ。
Those are pretty much the exact 2 stats that I need upgraded, so I guess I'll take those.
もう来てたんだ。もしか。
Okay, and what else?
さて。
Why not?
バイブス高まして。 一緒に頑張ろう。
And boom, more wit. Now what I'm hoping here is that Gold City can start winning some races. Because those last 2 G1s were kind of a flop. At least by my standards anyway.
大切に走ってくるよ。
Sasuke's show shouldn't be too bad, right?
ここは負けられない一番。
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
これが私。
I don't know. Just boost my energy a little bit. Okay. Now it's getting scared for a little bit.
心配 私が走るのはやるか
Okay, now we got a new thing. That's the one we wanted. Won't be able to learn the other two options? Well, quite frankly, I didn't care. I guess power. More power. Skill points. Now,
レース大切
so
に
did I
走って
already
く
see
るよ
this? Well, in case you didn't see the slight blurb that we just saw,
私
none
を
of
見
these
てもらう
songs
ために
effects are going to be added until after the next show is over. Which means by the time that summer even starts, will any of these bonuses
し
even
っ
be
かり調整
applied?
してきたからさ
But any of these small random stat boosts, those
か
are
なり
added
仕上がってる
immediately.
よ
ここは負けられない。
まずまずかなでもまだまだ
Come on. I heard you could win races.
私が走るのは私のためでもあんたが見たいって言ってた
Actually, no, no, no. Don't be too presumptuous here. What do we got? What's that from? How's our looking stats here? Okay, now. No, but seriously, these stats look very Tazana approved, if you know what I mean.
ちょい待ちまずは休憩でよ
And
ろ
then I
し
guess I
く
can just take that. Why not?
準備はできてるよ行ってくる
And yeah, they even play a clip of all of the songs that they're dancing to because, you know, why not? Boom. Okay. Now, what do we got? I'll take that. I'll take that. And I'm gonna set myself up for this.
バイブス
Now, what do I need? I need a lot of composure. I think that's what that stuff that is called. And I'm gonna need no, not that. That, yeah.
一緒に頑張ろうバイブス高まってきたすっごい楽しいし体も軽い今なら
Ooh.
一緒に
This was steps like that.
あんたも準備
Yeah, okay. And once more for clarity.
一緒に頑張ろうオッケー時間だね一緒に頑張ろう
And there we go. Power lessons. Why not? Oh, wait, no. That was a bad idea. My bad. Okay, I guess we're pumped. I'll go stamina gain, just because who needs guts?
今日は何から始める？
Unfortunately, we don't see any, I think this is vitality. But not a problem. Just trust me on this. Watch this. Okay, so I'm gonna get power.
オッケー。
Okay, now gonna read the Kika show. Yeah, we're a little bit behind here. Hopefully I can catch up. Power and SP. I'm gonna go with stamina. Just to actually get it over the 400 threshold. And, well, it's learnable, might as well take it. Plus, it's not a bad thing to have. I kind of mainly did that just to move the fuck on. And then some wit. Just to make her witty. And I don't fucking know.
大丈夫。
注目の一番。
惜し
Come on.
い。リコ様。
Could I at least get first? Probably gonna read the Taishin because he only won the because you're only a Satsuki Show winner. Okay. And what do I want to go with? Fuck it, why not?
Okay. 私がバイブス高まってきた。すっごい。そんな心配そうに見ないでよ。
I don't need any 80 energy. I really don't. Same for the offer though. Game? Hello? Okay. I think it's a little bit late for charming, but at least I can do that.
大丈夫。自分。
ここは負けられない。
どう？これが私。
Okay, well at least we won the Autumn Keenan. She has not been winning the whole races, guys. I'm sorry. But hey, I mean, you know.
準備はできてるよ。
don't know where the fuck I was going with that. Just trust me on this, bitch. But at least you do get a whole fuck ton of fans after every single song. So that's pretty good. See, you know what? You've not been winning any races, so you need the ESP.
今
Well, that's the thing I want,
ちょ
so
い
no.
待ちまずは休憩一緒に頑張ろう
Been a while since that happened.
じゃぼちぼちいっしょ今の私
But, you know what? I have this. You can't stop me.
オッケー
Okay, now... Are you kidding me right now? One more try.
もう来てたんだ張り切っていこう
Okay. Now,
時間だね
I know, riveting commentary, whatever. That's the one I want. Okay. And there we go. No, I really want that.
しっかり調整してきたからさここは負けられない一番人気14番ゴールドシチーどうこれが私
Alright.
どこまでも走れそう
Fine. Yeah, we got ramp ups, that's pretty cool. And redshift. And Emperor's Might. Okay. Ooh. You know what? I'll take that. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. And speed. Which is exactly what I'm going to do right all over your mom. And I don't know. We can go with wit, I guess. That one's a little bit behind.
大丈夫 ここは負けられどう
Hey everyone!
これが私
About time. I mean, I guess it's 2 long races in a row. No, wait, no. We got Osaka High in between them. Never mind. Alright.
今ちょっとしん
There's a red cuts I'm looking for. And guess we'll go with even more wit, right?
ちょい待って
Come on. Okay.
私が走
No. I'm gonna stick with my guns here. Which is great because I just saw that we're kind of behind anyway. And honestly, what I really want is that. But I kind of want to just speed up the process here. Okay, now that we got that over with, let's go. Jump.
は負けられないどう
This is not a very good run, by the way. It's just so you know. Not really just because things are lagging more than usual for me, at least. Yeah, at least for all today. But... Hello? But... I'll look at the
楽
stats
しんでい
again.
こうか
Like, the only one that's somewhat good is speed. And I guess maybe stamina, but stamina is really only a comparison to what I did before.
あんたもやるわ
Yeah, but please not do this. Thank you.
今ちょっと一緒に頑張ろう
Want that again?
いいっしょ今の私
Wait, no, let me register that and see exactly what I need. Okay.
あんたも
We didn't, and I get that immediately, so that's great. Fuck yeah. Okay, now with you, I'm just gonna choose the energy and get you the fuck out of here. But also, I mean, like, who the fuck needs guts?
じゃぼ
Okay, Picking speed here. And speed and stamina. Medium skill, because why the hell not? I just kind of want to get to the next song. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna pick this one.
調子いい。きっついトレ
Which we once again get pretty much immediately. Okay. And there we go. We can't really seem to get anything else here, but I can at least set something up.
Mm. 調子一緒に頑張ろう。
Yeah, whatever.
オッケー。一緒に頑張ろう。
Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, now, this one, basically, Lane, Ledger Domain is probably going to be kind of like the no stopping me for, Grand Live, Grand Concerts. And what I mean by that is, it's kind of the only basic one. Whereas Rosy Outlook only works on mediums, and probably only really wanting in front runners, which is why Suzuka has it. Focus is technically another kind of like standard basic one that's everyone can use. But most people only really ever care about putting focus on their front runners for two reasons. One, it procs groundwork, and two, a late start will help them. And two, if they get a late start, well, okay, actually, technically, it prevents them from getting late starts, but under the idea that they do, at least they're probably not going to be stuck in the pack after that. All I've got is also for mediums, and then full tilt is purely for dirt. So, I mean, I generally call this the air root skill, because she's the only one who I know even has that as a gold skill. Come on, please. This is why you're waiting until now to try to record a video. Okay, no, hold on. We're gonna go with that. Power? Great. Unyielding Spirit. I'm gonna go with some more power, because as you can see, it's very much lacking. Okay. And then SP, which is also very much lacking. And then Stamina. Not that I think that was actually kind of lacking, but it's there. Why not? Oh, wait. Something here that would be recommended to pick. That one. That one seems to have the lowest requirements, so I think I'll pick that one.
しっかり調整。ここは負けられないし。どう？これが私。
And if my calculations are correct, I think we're one away from the big stage. Which means if I miss it, well, I'm gonna feel terrible about it, but at least I know I unlocked it so I can show you guys anyway. like I said, it's not gonna be. Oh, come on! Like I said, it's not gonna be a huge deal if I miss it. Man, would I love to do another rush, trust me.
じゃ、ぼちぼち始めよっか。
Okay, what do we got?
やるわ。
I feel like it's only gotten more. Let me see.
いいっしょ今の私。
Okay.
準備はできてるよ。行ってくる。
I think I actually just barely missed it, but don't worry, we can watch this at least. Maybe it actually isn't too much of a bad thing because we can just watch both of them without me having to do anything extra. It just needs to start loading. It really did way faster than I expected it to, considering it started off very, very slow. Sounds familiar? Alright. We miss it by that much? Come on. No, I feel like it actually just generally has gotten worse over the entire video. Alright, fine. It finished out its career.
私が。張り切ってるぞ。
I think we're gonna get 1100 wit regardless, which is honestly not too bad. It's kind of where you want it to be anyway. Oh, there's the fucking guts thing we're looking for. Oh, I actually thought it said SP. Or something like that. Come on, please! No. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Okay. Quite frankly, I'm not expecting to get anything else, so I'm not gonna try to register anything else.
注目の一番人気
Okay.
8番ゴールド
どうこれが私。バイブス。
Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna get that one for sure.
レースタイ
Yeah, sure. What do we got? Stamina and guts. Why not? And it puts us at 1100. I don't think I need energy right now. I think I'm cleared.
しっかり調整して
Yeah, see?
ここは負けられないどうこれが私
Okay. Please stop. Okay, there we go. See what happens when you complain, kids? You actually hope that things going away. What do I want here? I guess that. Why not?
レース大好注目の一番どうこれが私
Okay, now that that's all over, someone forgot to finish their chain, but also quite frankly, I mean, like, I didn't exactly get any rank ups for people finishing their chain, so... Because, believe it or not, that is something that can happen. Why not? Okay. I'm not expecting high ranks for this one, not gonna lie. Double S? Alright. I've seen worse. Those sparks, though, are awful. But I don't have any energy left. So I'm just gonna leave it.
見てくれたよね私のこと
Okay.
走ってるとこの動画アップしたら
I guess with that being said, that's not what we saw. Can I auto select something else? It's better. Okay, hold on. I gotta get the courage up here. I don't know why you two are near. There we go. So before we end off the I almost said it's a stream, but it's not a stream. This video, we're gonna watch this. I think this intro might be ridiculous. There we go, it's a good stage.
未来描きゴール目指し狙い挑めつかむ上にずっとずっとずっとずっと思い夢はきっと叶うからあの日君が流した涙も信じて春も夏も秋も冬もこれ雨も風もこれ雲も闇もこれ勝利君と走り競いゴール目指し君と飛び出しずっとずっとずっとずっと思い夢がきっと叶うあの日君に感じた何かを信じて春も夏も秋も冬もこれ願い込めて走れどうぞ TV
No, it didn't. 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 No, stop. Please. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. Sorry about that. The internet actually did cut out.
さっきからスマホがピロンピロン数学の小テスト
That math quiz was absolutely ruined me. Myself. I'm not yelling that. It's almost 3 in the morning.
もっと気合い入れて勉
I
強しないと
already did my studying.
でも
I keep my training time
トレー
either.
ニングはいかないっすよねならトレー
Wait,
ニング中
what
の
if you shouted at math when it was during training?
すればいいのでは
Science like that.
タンジェントって感じでいや
No, no, I don't know what the sign of cosine mean in the first place.
この紙は
Okay, see you later. Bye.
まあ気に入ってるよ小さい頃はよくパパ
Maybe better luck next time and actually getting something good happen. Yeah. Bye.
あごめん